In this lecture, we will go through how you start a new part. When you first open SolidWorks, you will see something like this. In this course, we will mostly start with a new document. So we go to the top and click on the new document icon. When we do that, we will be faced with three options: to start a new part, a new assembly, or a new drawing. As starters, we will select New Part and then click OK. When we do that, we see different tabs and options. We will address the command bar, canvas, and design tree. To make things clearer, we have created a simple model which you can download in the download section of this lecture. On the top, you can see the command bar. This has all the commands you will use to create your models. In this course, we will focus on the Sketch tab and the Features tab. In the middle, we can see the canvas. The canvas shows you a visual presentation of the model you have created using the commands on the top. On top of the canvas, you will be able to see some commands related to viewing the model. For instance, if you click on the Display Style icon, you will get different options of how you can view your model. On the bottom left of the canvas, you will see the three axes, X, Y, and Z, which represent your three dimensions. On the left, we see the design tree. The design tree shows all the features and sketches used to create the model. So in this case, we can see that we use 2 sketches and 3 features to create the displayed model. We will talk about measurement systems. All the models we will be creating in SolidWorks are based on actual measurement units like millimeters, centimeters, meters, inches, kilograms, pounds, etc. Before you start any model, make sure you are set to work with the measurement units you intend to work on. On the bottom right, you will see a clickable menu. In my case, it says IPS, which stands for inches, pounds, seconds. If you click on it, you will be getting multiple options for measurement unit to choose from. If you do not like these options, you can click the Edit Document Units. When you do that, you will have an additional option, which is to make your custom units. In this course, we will only be using the standard options. We will talk about how you can utilize your mouse with SolidWorks. When using SolidWorks, we recommend using at least a mouse with a scroll. This will make using the software much easier. Right-clicking on the canvas, on a surface, or on a feature on the design tree will always give you more helpful options. Now let's talk about the scroll in the mouse. If we point the cursor on the canvas and start moving the scroll, we will be zooming in or zooming out using the cursor as the center of movement. And so if I point the cursor on this corner and start scrolling, I will be zooming toward this corner. If I point the cursor on this other corner and start scrolling, we will be zooming toward that corner. The scroll itself has a useful button. If we leave the cursor on the canvas, then click and hold the scroll button and start moving the mouse, the model will rotate according to the mouse movement. This will make it much easier for you to create the model. You can get the model we showed here in the download section. Cover how you select a plane to start sketching. Sketching is the first step we will take toward making a 3D model. To make a sketch, we must use a plane to sketch on. This is simply because we cannot create sketches on thin air, at least not for now. With every new document, SolidWorks provides you with 3 basic planes: front plane, top plane, and right plane, which you can see in the design tree. In this section, we will always start with one of these planes. For now, don't think much about which one of those planes to choose. Just select any. Personally, I always like to start with the top plane. To select a plane, just click on it. Say we want to select the top plane, so we click on it. Now we want to move to the sketch mode. We see an icon here for sketch. We can simply click on that and we will be taken to a view facing the top plane. You can notice that the command bar will switch to sketch and the sketch button will be clicked. To exit the sketch mode, you can click Exit Sketch. Now let's do an alternative way to go to the sketch mode with a different plane. Say we want to select the front plane. We can click on that and then we can go to the top and click on the sketch button. If we do that, we will be faced with the front plane and enter the sketch mode. Now that we are into the sketch mode with the front plane, we can use the commands in the top to start sketching. Say we want to sketch a circle, we can click on circles and sketch a circle. We will address those sketching commands in the next lectures.